Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today I have a student beside me and I'm going to do a little bit of interview with him. We want to know, I think he will have some interesting story about his experience. Okay, so first of all, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, hey everybody. So my name is Noor. I'm from Syria. I'm an international student in Canada. This would be my second year here, so I just get to get an interview today and answer some questions.
So Noor, I remember the day I did an interview with you, right? You remember that? Oh, I don't think we have a lot of students who is from Syria.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a lot of newcomers from Syria because of the war before. We didn't have a lot of international students. So first of all, I'm interested in your back home country, okay?
Okay.
So before you came to Canada, were you in Syria?
Yeah, I lived all my life in Syria. So I didn't go to any foreign country because of the situation.
Yeah.
So the only reason I come here just to study astrophysics, because back home there's no higher education in this field and there's no opportunities.
Okay.
So I know since I was 10 years old, I wanted to study abroad.
Okay.
And I choose Canada because
Interesting. So you are not the first one who talked about opportunities. We had international students before were talking about opportunity. So really, Canada has a lot of opportunities?
It has a lot of opportunity for sure, especially after because they kind of evaluate each person, and each person get his own rights and duties. So on all fields, in some countries, they kind of focus more on maybe doctors or lawyers or those specific, and the other one doesn't have much attention. But I feel especially in Canada, maybe in USA, sometimes there's equal opportunity for everybody.
For everyone, yeah, okay.
And that
equal opportunity is very important. Yeah.
And then encourage people to do what they like, because some people back home, I know my class was I think we had 40 students. My school was just for the high school student that gets more than 90%. They were good students. So I know my friends. Some of them are interested in philosophy, physics, different topic engineering.
Yeah.
But 39 of them went for studying medicine, and I'm the only one that just went other thing, because they think
studying medicine is good for the future. And yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so back to Syria. Before we talk about the international education, I'm very curious about the world. So you grew up there. So you feel the war?
Yeah. So basically, I was 8 years old when the war started, and
8 years old
until now. Yeah.
How bad was that?
It was really bad. Some of my relatives went missing, and so, yeah.
Okay, so I knew someone who was from Syria before. I worked with him. He's a chef. He told me even on the street you will see people on the street dying there.
Yeah.
Have you experienced those?
Luckily, my area was a bit further from the direct conflict.
Okay.
So we have some bombs and those stuff. Some people get killed, but the actual war didn't occur inside the city where I used to live. So this is maybe a good thing, but you kind of surrounded by all those stuff. So yeah, you are you can't. Even with school until I was 15, 16, I didn't get out of my city because of that problem.
Wow, that's tough, huh? So because of that, once you get to Canada, did you feel oh, it's so free here?
For sure. I can relate to that. Free in a sense, just safe, and it's just about physical safe. It's also about mental safeness.
Exactly.
You have free to do whatever you want here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that also contributes.
Where did you learn your English?
Well, I learned it by myself without any contribution. I was just I knew that. I told you I want to travel and study astrophysics, so I just started learning as 9 or 10 years old. Especially during war, the school doesn't have enough teacher to teach languages, so you have to get to YouTube, those stuff. So yeah, I learned.
Nice. So you really just self-taught?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I don't know if I said that to you, but I think I gave you my compliment about your English already, right? When we're doing the interview, I said, "Oh, your English is very good, right?"
Thank you.
I didn't know he was from Syria. So how long have you been here?
So basically 1 year and 1 month.
1 year, okay, just a year and a month. So you were saying, because of the war, there were not too many good teachers there. Do you think you will go back to help your country in the future, or you were glad you left? I'm never gonna go back.
Well, I definitely love to help. Yeah, for sure. Especially like I just want to do whatever I love. And in the future, if I get those opportunities to help my country, I will do that. Because like, especially now, like if you have a country finishing a war, they don't focus on like development as physics. They focus on more like the basic life needs. So if I get the opportunity, I will do it definitely. Okay. But we'll see in the future.
Your parents still there?
So like I have half my family inside Syria and the other half like traveled like 2 years ago to UAE.
Oh, okay, okay. So not everyone still there. So.
No.
Okay. Wow, okay. After interview, when we go privately, I would like to ask a lot of questions about that. Really, I hope we could have a time to. Like, I'm really interested in your country in lots of ways. So, talking about international students, we come back to the topic. Okay. International student life in Canada. Do you like it overall?
I definitely like it, like the diversity, especially as I told you, like there was like definitely like, you know, I just know like Syrian people and there's no any foreigner in Syria. And even like from, you know, like just family and relatives and the same people you meet every day. But here it's like something else. I know like we were like sitting today before with my friends and we counted like 15 countries just sitting inside the camp, around the campfire. Yeah. So like, you see how interesting that would be. Like the experiences you have, the knowledge you get, all this. Like this is very intriguing. Yeah. Besides the academic part, so
that's awesome. Yeah. I love that too. No matter where you go, like I always tell my students before, Canada is not a white country.
Exactly.
It's not white. There's so many.
I see white people at least. Like right? The streets are.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, do you think that where do you stay? Do you stay on campus or is
So I used like first 2 terms I stayed on campus and now I'm living like near the campus. So
near the campus.
Campus,
okay. Do you hang out with only international students or also you have some local friends?
No, everybody. I have like
everybody?
Yeah. I have like few Canadian friends that I go to gym with. And I also do personal training, so like I kind of mix with different people.
You train other people train you?
No, I train other people.
Oh, I know you are into bodybuilding, right?
Powerlifting.
Powerlifting. Yeah. So was that like you did it back home already?
So basically, I started like few months before the COVID comes. So that was like maybe 2018, something like that. So like I get to here and then I complete. I used to do like some competitions back home. Oh yeah. I did like I get 2 medals.
Oh nice.
So I won the nationals 2 times in powerlifting.
Really?
Yeah.
2 times powerlifting.
2 times powerlifting nationals.
Wow.
In Syria. And then when I come here, I definitely complete because I love this thing. So like especially the ALC gym is very big here.
Very big.
The opportunity.
Do you think you were 2 times champion in your country? Do you think? Once you got here, there's so many people are better than you.
I was thinking maybe, but like even if you have like opportunity to train, so like you see in Syria, there's like kind of like the other people doesn't have the same equipment and the same like food or that stuff. But here I will have also the opportunity to I'll compete with them, you know. So
do you think the environment is tougher? Competing environment?
Here, I think so. Okay. But you have more ways
support,
and weapons to to develop yourself in different aspects. Yeah.
Nice. So being here a year, what do you say? What do you think about Canadian like education system?
So basically, it's really good but you have like I know some people you have to love what you are doing because like, I know some people that are studying for different like for example business let's say and they kind of I'm gonna switch after 1 term to this maybe those courses are a bit hard I'm gonna go to this thing or this is not a good thing. I think here they have the opportunity, they have good teacher, they have like a perfect environment but in order to succeed you have to think and don't change it even if other factor contribute. So you have to keep this like failing is a part of the
Exactly.
successful.
Yeah, failing is a part of it. I totally agree
Exactly.
with you.
Like failing doesn't mean that there's something wrong. Totally, you have to change it. That there's some aspect that you could improve.
Exactly.
But if you don't fail, you don't succeed. So
wow, I'm so surprised that you are thinking this way. Like very mature. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, just 20. Big future for you, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, go back to the. Yeah, they're very, very nice. I do agree with you that you should try concentrate in one area if you like it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So how you find the area you like? For you
So
personally?
basically, how do I find it? So that would be something that you can't just like, I'm searching for what I like in instant. It doesn't like come in this instant or this second. You have to do, I would say like whenever you are a teenager or a children should do a lot of stuff because that gives them the opportunity to get introduced to many fields and many, let's say, sports, and they can kind of get familiarized with one of them, and then you can choose one path, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is very, you can just like, some people discover their fields maybe later in life, but there is a lot of like, a lot of types of people, but basically, yeah, I would say children and teenagers should get introduced to a lot of stuff to get the opportunity to choose.
They know, they should try different things, and then in the future they know what things they may be interested in, so they can try it, right? Okay, so a year studying here, what has been the hardest course for you?
The hardest course, well, I think academically I'm doing really good because I had like an idea of what I'm studying like back home, so I didn't like get shocked from anything.
Okay.
But maybe working with like doing part-time job with courses just need time.
Yeah.
So you have just to make like schedule calendars.
Yeah. Time management.
So exactly. This is the hardest part. But I think if you manage to organize everything, put it in the calendar, you'll be fine.
Are you working right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you work?
So I am a personal trainer in Yumsa gym in like it's north of Winnipeg.
North of Winnipeg.
Yeah.
How long you have to take the bus there?
Like I think 50 minutes.
50? 50?
Yeah.
So you spent 2 hours on the way.
But I study. I get like my tablet there on the bus and like just do some equations.
Okay. If you want to come overseas, it doesn't matter if it's Canada or Australia, British, whatever country. Listen to this. He brought his tablet or laptop onto the bus. So when he's going to work, he can study on the way to work. I think you're going to be successful. One day you become successful, don't forget about me.
For sure. James is the best.
Okay. I'm very happy to interview students. Like this is just like really like open my mind more,
Yeah.
Okay, so you have no problem. Sounds like you are a very good student and then you know what to do. You know what you want. You are very determined and you are on the track. You're on the right track, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's don't talk about the academic because you're too strong in academic. So, beside academic,
okay,
did you have any hard time in the beginning, culture shock, and anything like that?
For sure, because I would say like I come a bit like few days after the school started.
Okay, so you were late for school.
Yeah.
You have no time to be sad, to think of
exactly. So the first month I was just like getting used to everything. I didn't have time to get sad. Exactly.
Okay.
After that, after a few months, you get like 1 day a week. You feel like there's something missing.
Okay.
Everything is going good. I'm speaking with my family, but like there's some feeling missing. So
okay. So life-wise, do you miss like food?
Yeah, I do miss food. I have to cook now. Like there's a lot of Middle Eastern restaurants around. I can get some food, but time and you have to cook.
There are some Middle Eastern. Right.
Yeah.
I went to some restaurant. I don't remember the name. Polish. It's very nice Middle Eastern food, and I love it because the restaurant, usually Middle Eastern restaurant, they are Muslim based, right? So they don't sell alcohol.
Yeah, but some of them do. Some of them do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just feel like, the restaurant like this, nobody's drinking. There's no drunk people.
There's no action.
Yes.
The shisha, like that.
But they all have hookah.
Yeah. All of them. Hookah is part of the Arab culture. You can go like in a street in Syria or any Arab country without seeing like some old people getting like the chair like this, putting the hookah and a cup of tea and just like all the day. Exactly.
So. Yeah. Oh, I had a friend who does that, and they told me they just do that for hours every day. It's like an activity to do. I think it's different compared to smoking. Smoking is just you are addictive. Well, maybe hookah is also addictive. I don't know. But hookah is more like chill you with.
Exactly, like right? Smoking, you do it when you are nervous or there's like something you have to. But like hookah, just like I'm gonna study a bit. I'm gonna put the hookah and focus now. And, you know.
Okay, so as a big boy, I can tell like you are in the powerlifting. So in your culture, I don't know about that. In your culture, do you guys have the thing that boys not allowed to cry or something? Do you have that thing?
Actually, yeah.
Have you cried since you got to Canada? Missing home, missing family?
I think maybe once or twice.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
So when you were crying, did you share that feeling with your parents back home, France, or just take it by yourself?
No, I just take it. It wasn't like crying, but I was, just like you have a lot of things in your mind, and just like you start to like,
whipping. So, did you talk to someone at all? No? Did you think of maybe, because here we have lots of mental health support?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
I feel like maybe I developed this thing or it's normal, I'm not sure. So whenever like I'm sad, I don't need to see anybody. Even like I don't like to call my family at that time. Just like give me half an hour and maybe after an hour I'll be fine and keep talking to you and everything is going good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does your parents know that?
Yeah, I think I told them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, later.
do you share with them everything?
Not everything, single thing. Like they kind of like trust me in all the cases. So like even they didn't know what courses I'm taking in this school. They're just everything is good. I'm telling you, everything is good. So don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what is your goal for the future? Are you gonna stay in Canada or go back to help your country? What's your plan?
Very good question. I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I don't know.
Living the moment. That's awesome. Nice.
Yeah. Probably I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do some like research in the future, working with labs, do what I like basically. But maybe doing that in maybe going to USA, Canada, other countries, like those things, like it's like opportunities, so some like lab, maybe in Germany, open places.
You
have to submit like research over there and see if they like it. Maybe they will invite you to some like events and then you can get the job.
So your future dream job will be doing research?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you're very academic based.
I'm gonna do one this summer.
Oh,
I'm planning to do,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's amazing me that you're very academic and also physically you're also very strong. Do you have a circle like that? Circle of friends like that? Or just you?
I have like a couple of best friends back home. Yeah, they do the same thing. They're studying medicine now.
Oh, okay.
I also like, I'm the powerlifting guy. I have my other friend like do bodybuilding. So we kind of share like the sport and the academic part together.
Okay, cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. So in life, any hard challenge so far in Canada?
That I can't solve or didn't solve yet, you mean?
Both. Anything. You feel like
something specific? No, not yet.
So mostly smooth? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something very personal. Comfortable, answer. Not comfortable, don't answer.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I think audience can feel like your voice is a little different, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious, were you bullied when you were younger?
Not bullied actually, but it's kind of like I just like some people say like, are you sick or do you have something with your voice? And like, no, I'm fine. I had it like since like 7th grade, maybe like 11 years old. So I had like the normal one, but then I was able to change it to the other voice for some reason. But now like, it's supposed to like, get rid of the old voice and get to the second voice. But now I'm stuck in the middle. I don't know why.
I'm so glad you're okay to talk about that. So I'm glad you didn't get bullied about that. So in Canada, do you have any hard time?
Yeah, some people just like, are you okay or are you sick? But like bullying, no.
No bullying, right?
No.
That's the beauty of Canada. Like
exactly.
I always tell students, Canada is very diversity and then people accept everything.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
It doesn't matter where you're from, what your voice sounds like, what your religion is,
They
right?
don't ask about anything.
Yeah.
Human is a human.
Yeah, human is human. Yeah, we respect each other, right?
That's true.
Okay, I'm glad you don't have any hard time or any hard experience so far. So what's the beautiful part of Canada? If you, let's say one day you go back to Syria, you go back to your country, people ask you, hey Noor, welcome back. How was the life in Canada? Is Canada good? What are you gonna tell them?
Well, I will tell you about my experience with different friends,
Yeah.
culture from all over. Canada is good, as you mentioned, that they care about everybody.
Yeah.
So you will feel like evaluated, and whenever you feel evaluated, you kind of give. You know, you do what you love, you give.
Yeah.
So like, you don't have to worry about how gonna those people look at me, or how I'm gonna do that if I'm in this situation.
Yeah.
So everything is available for you. You just have to focus and go.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I agree with you, and I think that's a good thing about Canada, this culture. But also, some people are complaining that Canada is too free. There's no rules there.
Constraints.
Yeah, like, you know, some people come, what do you think about that? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be too strict. You know? I don't want to offend some people, but you know what I mean, right?
No, I totally agree. Some people say, you know, that is some like, it's related more to the politics and religion, but I don't think like we are like, I think more countries will be like Canada in the future eventually.
You think so?
Yeah, because like, whenever you are in a different level of thinking, you're just gonna do it free for all with some constraint on some aspect of life, and people gonna have more opportunity to develop. You're not concentrating some stuff, and you have a lot of personalities, you have a lot of religions, politicians thinking. You can't just like put one path to the country, everybody will do this, you know?
Exactly. I totally agree. So you're the first student I think I'm going to ask you this question, because you sound very mature. So just based on the last question, some people really against marijuana in Canada.
Oh, I was thinking of that actually whenever you like started asking the question.
I was not planning to ask this question, but I feel like we are there. What do you think about that? From your country, your background. I don't know about that back home, but in China it was illegal, it's totally wrong. In my community,
most of the
people were so against that. Myself, I'm okay with that. You control or not control, people are doing it no matter what. Why don't you control it? So people don't need to buy it from the gangsters, you know?
Exactly.
So younger people won't have access. What do you think about that?
So I think basically the reason of that is it's kind of like, according to statistics, if you get those substances and make them legal, you will have less people doing that.
Nice.
Yeah, and like we took it in one of economic courses, and at the same time, the government can tax it and get more beneficial to the healthcare and like other
exactly. That's what I learned too. I didn't learn it from class. You learned from your economic class. I didn't learn it from class, but I read lots of articles about that.
Exactly.
And then common sense to me. I won't just start smoking marijuana because it's legalized. I don't smoke. I won't change myself because it's legal now. So okay, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I tell lots of parents, Chinese parents, I said, don't worry. If your kid going to do that, it doesn't matter if it's legal or not. They're gonna do it.
That is true.
You know, and then I really think it's safer for more people. They don't have to risk their life to buy it or to get, you know, put themselves in a dangerous environment.
Yeah, and then like after you legalize this substance, you have like a help center in Canada. You have like government controlling those stuff, helping more people. But if it's illegal, nobody knows what is happening. You know?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Also part of that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy to talk with you today. I didn't expect talking about this.
Yeah.
So you are conclusion, you are very open-minded international student.
Yeah.
I think you will have a beautiful future in Canada.
Thank you.
However, you said you were not planning to stay here. You were just going anywhere. I'm not saying.
Yeah. Maybe.
You're open to any opportunity in the world, right?
Yeah.
So choose a way to go after school. Do you want to stay in Canada for master, or if there another country has a better master program, gonna go, or what do you think right now?
So the plan was I'm gonna finish like my degree, the undergraduate here, and maybe seeing where I'm gonna go for masters. You know.
So you are planning to do masters?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think so. After that, maybe like working for a couple of years, maybe, and then doing the master. But like if you want to do some research on a high level, or like do something, you have to like complete education.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yes. Okay, for sure. So your parents, are they okay with that?
Yeah.
They're totally supportive of you? They just trust you for every decision you make?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like when I left Syria, they was like, I want you to be like both of them are working as a doctors, like both my parents. So like they want me to be a doctor. Half of the family
so they
is
did have their dream for you.
Yeah, that was like, I'm gonna buy you a car. What do you think? I'm gonna buy you a car. Just study medicine, please.
Hey, this is good reason. Tell your parents, Dad, Mom, I can't. Canada, you have to be PR at least to go to med school or law school. You tell them, I can't, unless I'm immigrant here, right? Okay, so you tell parents, okay, I can't do that here if you don't want to.
They told me, you're gonna study maybe medicine in Syria or any other country. I'm gonna buy you a car, give you, thank you.
They're trying to buy you to go there. Wow, interesting. So your parents sounds more like Asian, a lot of Asian parents.
Actually, they are Asian because Middle East is part of Asia.
Sorry. You do look very like, I'm saying Asian means like this, right? Yeah, I know what you mean, Syria is also Asian country.
We have kind of same parents maybe.
Yeah, I think similar. Of course, understandable. Parents always want the best for their kids, right? And I think, doctor, it is a very good career for financial reason. If you like it. In the beginning you said that, do what you like, right?
I like it actually. I studied 1 year in Syria in medicine before I come here. I like it, like it's, science discoveries, look like anatomy, that's cool. I like all different science, but like I love astrophysics. I love physics.
Nice. Yeah. Does your parents understand English?
Yeah, they
very
do.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're probably gonna see this.
At the end, I always want to encourage students just use your mother tongue, use your own language, say something to the audience back home there.
Okay.
Anything. Tell them Canada is a beautiful country. Summer is beautiful. Fishing is good. Powerlifting is good. Just say something to them.
اوكي شباب، دائما كونوا مبسوطين بالحياة وتشجعوا، حطوا هدف براسكم ومشوا للأمام. كندا بلد حلو. That's it.
بلد حلو. What does that mean?
بلد حلو, a beautiful country.
بلد حلو. Okay, good. I'll forget about that. Okay. So thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
I would like to interview you again after a few years. I want to see the difference.
Okay.
You are someone make me very interested in. Thank you again. How does this thank you in your language?
شكرا.
Shukran.
Exactly.
Shukran.
Thank you.